What's up guys, my name is Arzu and in this video I will share with you what I am packing for my trip to South America. I will be taking my 40-litre Osprey backpack, which is weighing in at 11 kilos, and my day pack, which is an 18-litre and that's weighing in about 6-7 kilos. Now to get started, I will share with you what's inside both bags, how I pack the bags, and then I'll provide you with 5 mistakes that I've made on some previous trips when it comes to packing. Now to get started, let me show you everything that's inside the Osprey 40-litre bag. Alright, here we have it. This is everything in this bag, and to get started I will share with you all of the tops that I am bringing. I'm actually quite happy with the way I've packed these as well. I used to roll clothes, but now I've done kind of a Marie Kondo style where I can actually see everything in front of me rather than rolling them and then having them on top of one another. So to start off, I will be bringing one dress, one cardigan, one long sleeve top, a hiking top, 2 t-shirts, kind of 3 more tops, or 4 rather, 2 more going out tops, and 2 sports tops. And next I have bottoms. Again, I like the way that it's been laid out. I can see everything I'm taking, and in this one I have 1 hiking pants, 1 merino wool leggings, 1 sports tights, 1 hiking shorts and 1 pair of running shorts, a pair of PJ shorts, 2 casual shorts, 2 skirts, and 1 denim skirt. I also have a rain jacket. This is Gore-Tex. It's really good when it's raining, whether it's hot or cold. It does the job with wind resistance as well. And then I have a down jacket. This will help keep me warm in the chillier areas. I have a yoga towel, so I'll mainly be using this I think for stretching and doing yoga rather than as a towel. Generally hostels do provide you with towels even if it has a fee associated with it. And then over here I have miscellaneous items. So I've got a hat, a couple of bras, socks, underwear, and 2 swimwear bikinis. And in the other one I have my medication and laundry bags, a dry bag, so if I'm going on a boat or scuba diving and I want to keep my things dry, I'll take that. And also a tote bag for when I go shopping or to the beach. I also have toiletries bag. I won't have to go into too much detail with this, so it's just got standard sunscreen, face wash, shampoo, conditioner. Well, what I will show you is I've got this sink stopper. So I tend to wash my clothes in the sink when I'm traveling, unless I have access to a washing machine and I have a lot of clothes to wash. And I'm also taking this Sard Wonder Soap. So I normally take powder in a Ziploc bag, but I thought I'd give this a try this time, so we'll see how it goes. And also just some stain remover pens, just in case I get any stains. And I think insect repellent's good to bring from home. I don't know if they have strong DEET there or whether it's going to be quite expensive, so better come prepared. And I like that I can hang this actually in the shower. Comes in handy, so highly recommend getting something like that. I'm also bringing Gore-Tex trail running shoes. These will be my hiking shoes in Peru, but also I can go for normal runs and hikes with these. I'm looking forward to wearing them. I have only worn them once. And then I've got my Tiva sandals. I've taken these on all my trips. They come in handy when it's hot. And my Reebok sneakers. These are what I'll most likely be wearing on the plane, and they just come in handy in cities and going out at night where I want to look a little bit presentable. So, and my pillow. Oh, this is a must-have item, to be honest. I'm pretty happy with this brand, Kaboo. I've had it since 2016, but my one, the foam, started to rip apart, so I just got a new one, and I realized they've added a new function to it where you can strap it to your seat, whether you're on a bus or a plane, and it would keep your neck in place so that if you were snoozing and your neck fell, you wouldn't actually fall forward because you're strapped onto the seat. So pretty cool. Highly recommend getting a neck pillow. Even though it takes some space, I tend to just hang it onto my bag rather than put it inside my bag. And there we have it. I think that's everything for the Osprey. Now I will show you how I pack the bag. So I get my largest packing cube and I put that in there before strapping it down with these buckles. I'll actually put my jacket in there as well, just so that they can get squished down as well. And then I put my toiletries bag, and I'll show you a little trick. I use my foot to squeeze it, and then I have some space to put my next packable packing cube. There we go. Looking good. And then I did not pull out my straps. There's one. There's the other one. There's the other one. Squeeze that down. Alright, and then I'll put my shoes into this section here. So I'll closing that up. I'll zip that up. Partially, I leave it partially open so then I can put the front section in a little bit easier. So I just put the towel in the front. And then I can put miscellaneous items just a little bit bigger, and then medication, and we can zip that up. So because I've left the main compartment partially zipped, it makes zipping this section a little bit easier. And then I proceed with zipping the main area up. There we have it. I haven't had to sit on the bag to get it closed. Now to show you what's in my day pack. I have the DJI Mini 3. In here I have some GoPro attachments and a stick for underwater shots. I have a resistance band and a massage ball. In here I have this adapter, which is pretty cool. So universal adapter, and it's got all the different countries. And it's got additional USB and USB-C ports for additional charging. This is my tech bag. So in there, just your standard cables, USB-A, USB-C. I have a GoPro 7. This one's for underwater shots because I've already got the outer casing for, I think, 40 meters depth. I also have this anchor port, which is also a charging base with USB-A and USB-C. I thought this would come in handy because the cable's actually quite long, and then you can just have it sitting on the table if you're charging your laptop, GoPro and whatnot. I'm also bringing an SSD. I like to put my footage on here and make sure I keep it safe rather than keeping it on the SD card. This one is 1 terabyte. And I've just got some more extra GoPro batteries and SD cards. I also have the GoPro 10, and this came with this attachment that's also a tripod, which is pretty cool. It also has a little mic, and this charges the GoPro as you're using it as well and acts as a selfie stick, so I thought that would be quite handy. I also have a drawing book and pencils. I enjoy doing some portrait drawing, so that will keep me busy. And a notebook just to journal in. I have the Kindle. That comes in handy rather than having to carry around books. This is a external battery pack. It's quite large and heavy, but hopefully it charges my laptop and things if I don't have access to a plug. I've got my phone and just, of course, just a little notebook and a international driver's license, a vaccine card. You have to show that you've had the yellow fever vaccine in Brazil apparently. Passport, cards and money. Some sunglasses and my laptop. Here I have a little day pack. So when I'm carrying both the Osprey and my day pack, I'll put this little bum bag in the yellow bag, so then I'm only carrying around 2 bags. But generally when I'm in city centres, I like to carry this around. And I'll only generally carry around the day bag when I'm hiking or I actually need to carry some food and water. And then of course all these will be left in a locker at the hostel. Alright, now I'll show you how I pack my bag. So the cool thing about this bag is it has this laptop compartment at the back against your back. So that makes it quite handy for access. I put the heaviest item at the bottom, so that's the DJI. And then the tech bag and the extra attachments. Now I also have a zip on the top part, and because that's easily accessible, I'll keep the external battery pack and the universal charger on the top. I might have to actually put one of the cables there as well, just so I don't have to go through the bag. And it has a pocket to the rear of the bag, so I'll put the notebook and diary in there. And my Kindle. Actually, I wonder if this fits in here. Oh, perfect. So I'll keep that in there with my sunnies and notebook and phone. So that would be quite handy to keep next to me on the plane. Oh, I forgot to mention my water bottle. I just purchased this Frank Green. I think it's 500 mils. I thought it was a good size, and it's for hot and cold water. So see how we go with that. And I can also hang it on the bum bag when I'm out, which is handy. Now I'll put this in there as well. And the pencils. In the front pocket, I forgot to mention, I do have some lip balm and eye drops, floss, and just a small moisturizer, just in case I need something while on the plane. And put this on top. It's the GoPro. It's quite full. I didn't expect it to be this full. All right. Oops. I'll also put this here. I might have to play around with it and see if there's a better way to arrange it all in there so it's not sticking out. But there you have it, all packed, ready to go. I did promise you guys 5 mistakes that I've made on my past travels that hopefully you will learn from. So number 1 is not being realistic about what you wear. I've made the mistake of taking things that looked cute but weren't necessarily comfortable, or they were a material that didn't really feel well or do well in hot, humid conditions, and they ended up not being worn, and I tended to go to the more comfortable clothing that I had, the cotton, the more natural materials. So my advice to you is take the things that you actually wear at home. Don't buy something new without having tested whether it's comfortable and something you're willing to wear. Number 2 is overpacking. When I went to Europe in 2016, I had overpacked. My Osprey backpack was completely full, and on arrival I ended up buying a roll-on suitcase. So here I am walking from hostel to hostel with a roll-on suitcase and a bag, because I wouldn't stop purchasing items. I've since learnt from that I don't really buy anything while I'm traveling except maybe a poster so that I can frame it when I get back home, fridge magnets and a postcard. Number 3 is wearing the wrong footwear. I made this mistake in 2018 in Europe where I took Doc Martens, and in 2017 where I took Converse sneakers to Japan. I didn't have any other walking shoes, so I relied on these, and yes, I had really sore feet. So definitely take something that's comfortable to walk around in, particularly if that's your travel style. Before was not testing my bag on my body before I went on my trip. So in 2016, I purchased the Osprey backpack, and I was wearing it completely wrong. The straps weren't tightened, and the bag was really pulling my sense of gravity to the rear. So I've since learnt my lesson, and I know that I need to tighten the straps and make sure that the shoulder straps are quite tight, and use the waist belt really tight, so then it removes the weight from the shoulders. Lesson learnt, don't be me. Make sure you know how to appropriately fit your bag to your body. And number 5 is taking the color white. White doesn't travel well, particularly when you're backpacking. I found that it consistently stained or had some marks on it that were really hard to get out. So I don't tend to travel with white anymore. I think this is the closest I have to white on this trip. Well, there you have it, guys. I hope you've taken away something from this video. Give this a like if you have, and feel free to subscribe so you can stay up to date with my South America trip. See ya!